happy What Should I Do Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a far better Wednesday than I am. This day is, I quit this day. You know when life likes to just throw crap at you in like bucket loads? That's kind of where my life is right now. So last Wednesday I had the flat tire, right? And the whole cell phone debacle, and it got shattered. And today I'm coming home in front of my house, and this woman is coming at me toward a stop sign, and I go to turn literally into my driveway, and this woman stops short, causing me to bump right into her. I scrape the paint of her car, and she snaps off the side of my front bumper. I was so livid. I'm still mad. I'm sure you can see it in my face. I am about as happy as a convict on their way to the chair. I am so pissed off right now. My car probably has at least $500 worth of damage, if not more. It's not pretty anymore. And my car's my baby. And this woman, I will not say anything nice or anything mean, because the words coming out of my mouth will not be nice. It just ruined my day. Absolutely ruined my day. So I've had to, call the insurance company. The police came. And then she was mad because in the town I live, they no longer do formal police reports for minor accidents. Like where no one's hurt, the car doesn't have to be towed away, everything's still drivable, it's fine. So she was mad about that. She literally called the police so that we could once again exchange information, things we'd already done. As I said before, I officially quit this day. But all of that aside, I am still super excited to be bringing you this video for What Should I Do Wednesday, where you guys ask me all of your general paranormal related questions all up on the Facebook page or in private messenger, and I am not going to let her inability to drive ruin any more of my day than it already has. And I am going to spend this time with you guys answering all of your questions, because this is my happy place. You guys are my family and I love you, and I'm just always on cloud nine when I'm talking to you guys. So I'm going to center, I'm going to relax, I'm going to ignore the sheer amount of pain that my body is still in. Sitting like this is killing me, but I'm doing it because I have to work out tonight, and I figure if I stretch my muscles a little bit, I'm not going to completely fall over today. But we're going to get into What Should I Do Wednesday, because we have a fun little list for you guys today. And our first question is from Miss Ashley Brandon. Hi, Ashley. And she asks, how can someone tell if they are in possession of an object with an entity attached to it? And if someone has such an object, what can be done? This is a really awesome question, because people don't, always think about this when it comes to like hauntings. You can become the owner of something that has a spirit attached to it. It's typically antique in nature. It could be a house, it could be the land, it could be a dresser, it could be a rock. It could be, if there is something that you own that meant something really important to someone else, whether it be a piece of jewelry, a piece of furniture, a piece of clothing, anything that person who has passed on had like this deep emotional, like deep-seated attachment to, then there is a chance that you will have that you will begin to experience paranormal activity because of that object. The best way to know is, I mean, if you know the history of the object, where it came from, who owned it, you know, whatever. If you knew that that was your grandfather's like favorite dresser, you know, he had it since he was a boy and it's been through the war and, you know, all of the above, then there's a chance that, I mean, his spirit could attach to that because it's a piece of it's something physical in this world that he can attach to. You're gonna know by, if you buy something or bring something into the house, if you begin to experience paranormal activity and you've never experienced it before and it started the instant you brought that dresser into the home, there's your clue. 90% of the time, the way to get rid of it is to get rid of the object. They're attached to that thing. They don't care about the house. They don't care about the land. They care about that specific object. So they are going to go wherever that goes. And typically, I mean, people have destroyed objects before. I remember hearing a story once where this family brought in this set of bunk beds for their kids, and they bought them secondhand. And the minute that they bought the bunk beds into the home, the kids became ill. They were sick all the time. They were, you know, experiencing all this activity. The house got really dark. It was really creepy. And they literally had the bunk beds destroyed, and they never had paranormal activity again. They never experienced anything again. And that's another clue to know that it's not you. It's not the home. It's not this, that, and the other. It's literally the object. And so if you or someone is in possession of that, of an object like that, or you believe you are, and you don't want the activity, try to remove the object. Try to get it out of your home. See what that does. If the minute you remove it, it stops, then there's your clue. There's your answer. Because like I said, they're not attached to anything else in the physical world. They're attached to that one thing. So that's my best advice for you is, if you believe that you have an object that has a spirit attachment to it, you need to decide whether or not there was activity beforehand. If not, then there's your answer for that. And my best advice is just get rid of it. If it's a family heirloom, put it somewhere, put it in a barn somewhere, put it in storage. You don't have to get rid of it, but if you don't want it in your home causing a ruckus, then go put it somewhere that's still safe, but is not affecting you in any way. But thank you for your question. That was a really, really, really good one. And now our next two questions are from Miss Bobby Ann Merritt. And she went a little techie on me today, which is awesome because we don't do this a lot. And I don't think I've ever answered a tech question. It's all been about possession and vampires and zombies, and which is fine because that's exactly what we do. We answer anything and all things paranormal and creepy related. But to go a little techie is a lot of fun because I love learning about all this stuff, and I love the equipment that you use in investigations. And so her first question is, what is the difference between infrared and full spectrum lighting for a night vision camera? So I had to do my research, which is awesome. I mean, I knew a little bit just from what I've learned through other people and through shows and through information I've done, but I still did my research. And infrared light is invisible to the naked eye. You can often see it usually has like a red dye and like an LED light, so you can tell that it's on, but you literally cannot see it in that spectrum of light. You cannot see an infrared. You most commonly see like infrared on like security, like home security cameras, so that you can see in the dark. It's what allows you to see in the dark. With a full spectrum camera, you can see in all spectrums of light. So UV, you can see, it has the ability to see in UV, in the visible light spectrum, and IR. And a full spectrum camera is, in my opinion, more awesome than just a strict IR camera because you can see everything. You have more light to see with. So they allow you to take, a deeper infrared picture, especially if you have a full spectrum camera with IR capability. So you'll see in like a pinkish or purplish light, like the photos will be like in a pinkish or purplish tint because of the spectrum that you're seeing in. And then with full spectrum, it'll be like a deeper pink or purple because you're seeing deeper into the infrared. So that is the difference between IR light and full spectrum light. Full spectrum just allows you to see more. It allows you to get a bigger picture. It's better for bigger spaces when you need more light. If you need more light, you can bring in other IR cameras or other full spectrum devices, but it's going to allow you to see a lot more and catch a lot more because you're seeing in different forms of light. You're seeing in different spectrums. And personally, I like the full spectrum camera a lot more than just straight infrared. Straight infrared is good for some situations, but in most situations, in my opinion, full spectrum is the way to roll. So thank you for that, ma'am, because you're awesome. And I like learning about the gear, yo. Now, her last question is, what is the difference between the SB7 and the SB11 spirit box? The SB7 is a single FM frequency sweeping device that sweeps over radio frequencies, FM radio frequencies, at a high rate of speed and uses white noise to allow spirits to attempt to communicate. So they'll turn it on, and when you see it, like on Ghost Adventures, you'll hear it. It's like a because it's sweeping those frequencies so loud, and you're getting the white noise. And through that, you can ask spirits questions, and then they can communicate using the energy that it puts off, and then communicate through the white noise. And so it's just it's adjustable, so you can go in forwards or reverse. So you can sweep the frequencies backwards and kind of catch like a reverse EVP, which is ridiculously awesome. Or you can sweep forwards and sweep those frequencies really fast. With the SB11, it's the same concept. However, you are doing it on dual frequencies. So you're doing it simultaneously in two different frequencies. And you can do AM and FM. And you can do the reverse sweep and the forward sweep. You have more channels on the SB11. And then it also has the ability to detect hot and cold spots with a temperature fluctuation device as well that's built in. And so, the SB11 is so awesome because you have a really good chance of detecting something. You have this hot and cold detector with the temperature fluctuation. You have the dual frequencies going, so you can have one going forward, one going reverse. You can do AM and FM. You can pick up all these extra frequencies that you can't just get with the SB7. Although the SB7 is great, and it's great to start out with, especially like if you're not a professional paranormal investigator. If you want something just, cool to say, I have an SB7 spirit box. I have a spirit box, period. Start out with the SB7, get used to using it, get comfortable with it, and then when you want to move up in the paranormal world, you can always move to the SB11. I have said it before and I'll say it again. I love the spirit box. I think they are ridiculously wicked awesome. A digital recorder is cool because you can catch an EVP, but you don't know you always catch it. You play it back and then you're like, oh crap, I got something. With the spirit box, it's right there. Like you'll ask a question and it'll come out and you'll hear it instantly. And that is just insane to me. I would probably jump out of my skin with excitement the first time I heard a spirit come through the spirit box. Or, if the spirit was to call me out in the spirit, that would be ridiculously sick. So I would probably be scared and fear for my life and be like, are you going to possess me now or something? Like, do we need to exchange numbers? I mean, you could have at least taken me out for dinner and bought me a drink first, before we got all intimate in the spirit box and you start busting out my name. I mean, you could have taken me on a date. Because that's just rude. But I would be really excited in the same sense because I'd be like, that's my name. I heard my name in the spirit box. While I'm internally panicking. So I love it. It is absolutely one of my favorite pieces of equipment because of the instantaneous response you get. And how you can have full-on conversations with the dead with this little round box. It is just absolutely unbelievably amazing. And it's one of those things that just shows you how far the paranormal world is coming, and we're growing every day. And it's really exciting, and I cannot wait to see what, you know, like Gary Golka and Bill Chappell and all these wonderful paranormal engineers continue to come up with to make us go, WTF? Did that just happen? It just makes me excited. But that is the difference, and that is how it is, and that is all I have for What Should I Do Wednesday. I'm enjoying these short little lists of questions because it allows me to expand on them more and give you guys more information, which I love, and I don't feel so rushed, and it's just fantastic. But I am going to go and decompress from the morning's events and check in with my insurance company and make sure everything is fine and all my little ducks are in a row because I now have a piece missing out of my car. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday. I'm going to attempt to, and I will be back on Friday for GA Flashback Friday, where we go back to the very first time where we visited the Birdcage Theater. I'm so excited, and I cannot wait to bring that recap to you guys. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, don't get in a car wreck that ruins your day. Stay out of the gym because it's a trap. I'm totally kidding. Get your butts in the gym and work out because it does make you feel good, even though you're ridiculously sore and all you want to do is eat crap that's not good for you. It really is a good thing, even though I say it's a trap. But because I'm going to the gym today and working through the pain, so you guys go to the gym and work through the pain. If I have to do it, I'm taking you down with me. Sorry, I'm just feisty today. But I hope you guys do have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. And I'm going to make the best out of the rest of my Wednesday until Friday. I love you guys. Stay happy, stay healthy. Enjoy the springtime and the sunshine. Much love and happiness.